As many of you may recall, this bathroom was certainly in need of some attention. We had a whole wall missing, there was exposed wiring coming down through the shower, there was actually no ceiling above the shower. The shower head was kind of just freely hanging there, and the vanity was alright, but that's kind of where that ended. There was no bath, the room had kind of been mismatched in terms of its wall lining, and there wasn't really a floor, it was just kind of decking boards. Obviously the previous owners were going for a particular style that was very rustic, but for what I'm looking for here, which is more of a late Victorian style, basically everything's going to have to go. So with the demolition complete, the first task is of course to reconstruct that center wall dividing the bathroom from the new laundry. With demolition complete, framing all in order and ready to go. Of course the plumber was in, he came in, did everything he had to do, and this is where I had to really solidify my plans for the layout of the bathroom. The layout is going to be shower in the corner just as you walk in the door to your left. Your bath will be right at the end up against the dividing wall, so you'll see it just as you walk in, and the vanity will be between both of those. The floor has gone down, the villa board is up on the walls, and then this is the stage that I had to make the decision. The ceiling has to come down, the walls, the old lining boards have to come off the wall, and we have to come up with a new solution. Alright, so I am back here in the bathroom. You probably can hear the rain, and back here today to do something which I haven't really been looking forward to, and that is pulling down the ceiling. So unfortunately they do have to go, and it'd be near impossible to restore them. So I've gone for the next best thing. I'm not going to just be gyp-rocking the ceiling. I'm going to keep the character as intact as possible. I'm going to do that with something like this here. This is a very close match to what this room would have originally looked like. So it's going to keep the character, and these are meant to be really durable and yeah, hopefully easy to put up. So I'm going to have to start pulling all this down now. I have witnessed 2 ceilings come down before, and it was very messy. So now with the ceiling down, the flooring constructed, plumbing's in, villa boards up, everything's ready for lining and tiles, I decided, what, since we've got a bath as the feature at the end of the bathroom, it's what you see when you walk in, it'd be really nice to have some kind of lighting on it. Now this bathroom originally would have been against an exterior wall, but since the 2 buildings have been connected, it is now right in the center of the home, so there's no windows. So, as a compromise, I decided to go with a skylight just above the bath, and this will allow the bath to be framed out by light during the day. So I've just gone for a standard fixed skylight. I had the guys come in, install that one. It took them a couple of hours. With the skylight in, already it was making such a difference. The bathroom was so dark to start off with, and even without tiles or wall lining or anything, it looked amazing just with that skylight in there. It made such a huge difference. Alright, now as you can see, the ceiling is down, the walls are almost completely stripped back and ready for the lining, and the skylight is in. Now, original plan for this bathroom did not include a skylight, but as we've worked in here more and more, and as I've been exposed to the space a little bit longer, I have decided to go with the skylight. Had it, the professionals come and install it. So just a very brief plan. There's going to be a clawfoot bath here, shower there, vanity there. So the skylight is going to line up just over the bath. The skylight is all framed out. The entire room is ready for lining. As soon as I stop recording on this camera, I'm going to be taking this lining off here, and this is going to be reused to fix the ceiling in the laundry. Alright, so let's get these old lining boards off, the new insulation in, and then bring in the new bathroom lining. So this lining that I've decided to go with is rated for use in bathrooms, but it was very, very, very hard to come by. I actually had to have this sent down from Brisbane, which was a task in itself. And then all I had to do was cut out the skylight once I was ready. And then we had to line the skylight, which I didn't film because it was a lengthy process. Alright, so it's just past 10 o'clock at night, and the walls here are complete, and I've filled all the nail holes, washed the walls down. Obviously, as you can see, the ceiling still needs a bit of work. So for the walls here, I've gone down to the paint shop. I've picked out a grey, quite a light grey, because I don't want it to be too dark. And then on the ceiling, I'm going to be going for a white. Alright, so I'm not going to go through the list again of what we've done, because we're getting very close to the finishing of this bathroom. But this is the stage that I was very, very excited for, and that is the tiling. So with this bathroom, with any bathroom, obviously your tiles are one of your key features of the bathroom, and it's something that you can really use to convey the characteristic and the style that you're going for. In this case, it's late Victorian, early Federation period. So of course, on the walls, I'm going to go for some subway tiles, but they're not just any normal plain subway tiles. I actually went for some which have like this ripple effect on the front. They look handmade, they're not, but they look handmade. They've got like quite an organic finish, I think you call it. And I've got those in a gloss white in 75 by 150. And above that, there is a nice capping tile, which is also very late Victorian period. And then on the floor, I came across these really amazing tiles, perfect in terms of the style that I'm looking for. And they've got a mix of white, grey and black in them, which is going to work out really well with the tapware once that's installed. So of course these tiles are very small, very intricate, and work in quite a small space. And I did want things to be perfect, so I've got an expert in for this one. Got the tiler coming in and installing it all, and he did an amazing job. I've never seen someone that has that many laser levels. It was actually incredible. Everything was so precise, and it was so clean when it was finished. And what I really enjoyed was that he brought things up with me, or suggested things that I wouldn't have even thought of in terms of like aluminium angles and the way everything falls, and patterns and where things line up and everything like that. So it was very great to work with such an expert, and at the end of the day it really did look the part, and looks amazing. So I'm going to hand back over to myself to explain where we go from here. Alright, so the tiler actually finished up yesterday, and he has done an incredible job. So this is really exciting to see, finally a room start to take its shape. And yeah, so there's a few more things we have to do before the bath and shower and vanity go in. The first of these is to install the cornice. Following this, I'm going to get a small little cord, like an internal corner one, and that's going to go up in all the corners to cover those joins. Alright, so the two baths have just arrived. I've been dragging them inside, so I'm a bit out of breath. But yes, hard to see, but they're both here for both bathrooms, so let's get into it. I'll start putting some of these feet on and get these ones fitted inside the bathroom. So after many months and many challenges, not all of which you saw on camera because some of them you just don't want to hear about, including baths taking 6 months to arrive, the bathroom is complete. The first bathroom is complete and I'm very happy with how it turned out. It is just how I pictured it when I first saw the space, and certainly going to set the tone for the rest of the renovation.
Oh my, what you do to me? Like lightning when I'm swimming in the sea. From the very first time we loved, from the very first time we touched, walking on wires and power lines. You put your body on top of mine. Every time that you lift me up to the heaven and stars above.
Of mercy, I'm begging you, please. I'm feeling drained, I need love. You charge me up like electricity. Jumpstart my heart with your love. There's an energy when you hold me, when you touch me. It's